Alright guys, this is Team Hard Life Capt Alberto Zertuche here. Wanted to give you a little bit of insight to how I got into shark fishing and why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Originally, like everybody else that grew up in my generation, it was watching scary movies, and during Christmas it was always the movie Jaws. Well, in the movie Jaws, Captain Quint was the captain of the boat who was going to take him out to go land the monster shark that was, or the monster great white shark that was terrorizing their stretch of beach. So with all that, it got to the point that a lot of people were afraid of sharks because of the movies. And so at that time, there was no real worry about them catching sharks and killing them just to kill them, because at that point, everybody was trying to protect humans from the sharks. Now, growing up in that same time frame, sorta, you know, I remember growing up watching it as a kid on TV, and back then when it was a 3-little channel knob and it was just going from black to white and they started getting color screens, you know, you started seeing these movies like this, and man, it would scare the living crap out of you. And so, you know, you develop your own fears and stuff like that. Well, for me, it developed a sensation of being already introduced to fishing. I wanted to see for myself what it would be like to catch a monster shark. So it kind of already had lit the fuse to something that has evolved into something greater. And what I mean by that is, now that I've gotten my fill of catching sharks and stuff, I'm passing on the knowledge how to become a better sharker, and also how to protect it for our future generations. Because me growing up, being introduced to shark fishing by old school sharkers, there wasn't many times that you got to see a big shark come up. Yes, the sharkers were out there kayaking baits and putting out monster bait for big sharks, but it was very rare that you got to see a big one coming. Fast forward, you know, 20 years, and a lot more shark conservation has started to take place and evolve, and better proper handling and more knowledge of understanding these majestic creatures. Now we call them majestic, where before they were beasts of the water that, you know, would terrorize, you know, everybody's nightmares of going swimming or not being able to see into the water and so forth. So it's kind of funny that I'm bringing this up now. I had one of our subs stop by our shop, and we were talking shark fishing, and you know, I was giving a little bit of pointers and stuff like that, and he had a little gift for me. And what it is the beer. And this is the one that Captain Quint was drinking with them inside their cuddy cabin as they were passing throughout the night. And it's pretty cool in my book that it came to me like this, because it was originally him, and seeing the movie, that we kind of idolized the shark fishermen for going out and willing to target these monsters of the deep. Well, now I'm one of those guys that goes out and I catch them, but I release them. So normally when you're doing something like that and you see how everything has gone full circle. So originally, the guy that was drinking was out there to kill sharks for his reasons. Granted, it's a movie. Yes, I understand that. Now, I'm the guy that's going out and catching sharks and releasing them, and you know, I'm doing it for fun. But at the same time, I'll keep one so I can eat, you know, when it's the right size that I'm looking for. However, this one hit me pretty good, because you know, it takes me back to my childhood of watching this movie every year during Christmas time. It would come out, and you know, they've already upgraded the video to where you can see all the fancy colors and stuff like that, you know, and yes, we know it's a big old mechanical shark and stuff like that, but I just thought it was pretty cool, and I wanted to kind of share a little bit of history with where my shark fishing kind of evolved from. Everybody's is different. Everybody will have some kind of different story that really got them into it. And for me, it wasn't about them drinking the beer, because I could care less at that age, you know, I was real young. But it was them going out and facing the elements and facing this monster shark and, you know, trying to hook into it and stuff like that. Granted, you know, it's a movie, they blew it up and, you know, all kinds of fancy stuff for a movie. But it was the hook and line, the rod and reel, and just getting out there and, you know, facing it. So, this is kind of off tangent of everything else I do, but I just wanted to give you a little more insight onto me and why I do what I do, or how I've evolved into doing what I'm doing. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all. And again, I want to reiterate, we're almost to 2,000. We need like 350 subscribers more so we can get to that 2,000 subscriber mark. And again, we are going to go ahead and go with whoever wins this. Whoever sub gets picked through the automated drawing will get to choose whether they want an 80 Avet or an SX Raptor rod, reel, and line ready to go, because they're right in the same ballpark and range, and so they'll be able to choose. And again, if you haven't passed it on to your friends, stop being greedy, man. Share the knowledge, share the wealth. You know, that's what we're here for. That's what that's why we've been very blessed. You know, we know one day we may not be here, and I want to share as much of this knowledge and blessings that I can with all of y'all. So thank you for all of y'all who are subscribed to our channel, and I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, and we'll see y'all with a Happy New Year. I got a special video coming out very soon. It's taking me a few days to work on it, but it's going to be something pretty epic. It might actually have to be a multiple episode deal. Don't know yet. I'll find out once I put it all together. So stay tuned. Y'all have a good one. And hi, neighbor.